with 10, 15 minutes. I'm like, right, all the stuff you've got to do today, this is it in a line. Their school's been really good, actually. They put everything on a Google Calendar. So it's just like, I'd just be like, right, just click on there, use the printer, click on there. It's it's fun, because the first part I did my own school for 2 weeks, so I didn't really follow what the school was doing, but now I've got them on the school's Google Classroom and stuff. So yeah, I think I mentioned to someone earlier that it feels like opening Pandora's box, and this morning hasn't changed my mind.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been so crazy. It's just the first day, so teething problems are happening. So. Yeah.
Very, very much so. Right. A very warm welcome back to everyone. Thank you so much for joining us again in the streaming school. We're really lucky to have Alex with us again for another fantastic Spanish lessons. I do say that the Spanish has been one of the more popular ones when seeing people clicking around on the Facebook and the YouTube items and on Twitch. So thank you so much, Alex. Thank you so much for volunteering your time once again. And yeah, please, the screen is yours.
Okay, fantastic. Well, let me see if I can remember what to do. Present now, right?
That's exactly right.
So, okay, welcome back. Buenas tardes a todos. Yo soy la profesora Maddox y bienvenidos a la clase de español número 4. Bueno, vamos a ver. Voy a pasar a mi presentación. I'm going to switch onto my presentation so you can all see what I've prepared for you today. And the fans of Spanish food, well, you're going to be surprised that today we've got a lesson on food. So, well, one more time, if you can see now my screen, bienvenidos a la clase de español número 4. La fecha de hoy es martes, Tuesday, el 21 de abril de 2020, the 21st of April of 2020. Bueno, in our previous lesson, we learned about what we like and what we don't like to do. We introduced the word me gusta. So we spoke about that. We found out that me gusta is I like. Me encanta, I love. Me interesa, I am interested in. Or no me gusta, I don't like. We put some examples. So, me gusta jugar al fútbol means I like to play football. Me encanta salir con los amigos meant I love to go out with my friends. Me interesa tocar el piano. I am interested, I fancy playing the piano. Or no me gusta escuchar la música pop. I don't like listening to pop music. So those were the examples we introduced. That was our learning point. Today, well, let's have a look what is in front of us. So, hoy vamos a aprender los nombres de varias comidas y la palabra quiero, I want. Well, translating that. Today, we're going to learn the names of various or different food and the word I want, quiero. I always say to my students, this is the most important word in any language. If you don't know how to say I want, you're not going to get anything. So remember, quiero, I want. Vamos a repetir después de la profesora de manera muy rápida, which translates as we're going to repeat after the teacher in a very fast manner, in a very fast way. Manera, the way, like the word manner. You probably are hearing quite a lot of wind howling behind my windows. Right, okay, well, let's have a look. ¿Quieres el chocolate? This is the question. ¿Quieres el chocolate? Do you want a chocolate? Sí, quiero. Yes, I want. ¿Quieres el chocolate? Sí, quiero. Yes, I want. Now, today we're going to look at the names of the food, as I mentioned, and I want to reassure you that all the foods you're going to learn or revise, it's completely in line with the GCSEs. There's nothing else, although Spanish obviously offers lots of food, plenty of different variety. The food I will present is what you would find in any GCSE book. So be sure that this is the correct the correct thing you are learning today. So with each word, I'm going to say quiero, so that word will stick with you. Quiero, I want. So let's repeat together. Quiero el yogur. Quiero el yogur. Nothing else but the yogurt. Quiero el yogur. Next food. Los cereales, the cereals. Quiero los cereales. Quiero los cereales. When you repeat with me, obviously the important thing is that you repeat the way you hear it. I say to my students, don't just read off the board. Listen and repeat what you say rather than what you see. This way, you say it better. Los cereales. Stick your tongue between your teeth and spit the word out a little bit. Los cereales. Well, next one. El té. Tea. Quiero el té. El café. Coffee. Quiero el café. I want a coffee. Las tostadas. Las tostadas, toast. Quiero las tostadas. La ensalada. Salad. Quiero la ensalada. And here I need to make a little point. La ensalada means salad. If you see the word salada, don't get confused. Salada means nothing else but salted. So don't take salad as salted. Sometimes people make that mistake. So make sure that you get this right. La ensalada. It's the salad. So quiero la ensalada. Next word. Los tomates. Los tomates. Easy. Tomatoes. Quiero los tomates. I want tomatoes. La sopa. Soup. Quiero la sopa. Quiero la sopa. I want soup. Los espaguetis. Spaghetti. This is the funny thing in Spanish. Many words that in English begin with the word S, the Spanish add the letter E at the beginning. For some reason, they just cannot say it. They cannot say the word that begins with S, or it's very hard for them. So the spaghettis became los espaguetis. Los espaguetis. Quiero los espaguetis. Next one. Las verduras. Vegetables. You probably have noticed that I pronounce the letter V as a little B. Las verduras. That's like they say it in Spain mainland. Little V's are B. Las verduras. In Mexican or Latin American version of Spanish, you will hear V, verduras. But that's not the style I'm promoting. So las verduras. Quiero las verduras. Next one. La carne. Meat. La carne. Quiero la carne. And here again, I'm going to mention the pronunciation a little bit. Try to avoid saying it in an English way. Carne. Don't say it. Try. Do your best to say re. La carne. La carne. Quiero la carne. Make it sound like the Spanish would sound. Don't stick to what you have heard in the past. Say it, la carne, quiero la carne. Next, el pescado, fish. El pescado, quiero el pescado. I want fish. But fish only as a food. El pescado, the fish that is alive is pez. So don't confuse those two things. El pescado, fish that is for consumption. El pescado. Next one, la fruta. La fruta, obviously, fruit. La fruta. Quiero la fruta. I want fruit. La manzana. La manzana. Apple. This is a very tricky word. I often hear people say Z, la manzana. That's not the right thing to do. La manzana. Say it. Stick your tongue out and say la manzana. La manzana. Quiero la manzana. Next one, la leche. La leche, milk. Quiero la leche. La leche. Quiero la leche. Next, El queso, cheese. Remember, in Spanish words, QUE sounds like que. Queso, el queso. Quiero el queso. I want cheese. Pollo. Don't say pollo. This is the learning point. I want to fix you on the fact that double L is pronounced as y, like in the word you. El pollo. Quiero el pollo. I want chicken. Quiero el pollo. Next. El jamón. El jamón is the Spanish ham. El jamón. And if you have been to Spain, you remember that there are two types of Spanish ham. There is jamón serrano ibérico, which is the cured ham, and what they call jamón de York. Jamón de York, which is English type of ham. The normal cooked type of ham that we have in England. So those are different types of ham, but generally you call it jamón, el jamón. Quiero el jamón. Next one. El bocadillo, a sandwich. El bocadillo. El bocadillo, again, you've got double L, that is pronounced as y. El bocadillo. Quiero el bocadillo, a sandwich. This is what you would commonly get if you ask for el bocadillo in Spanish and in being in Spain. If you ask for a sandwich in Spanish, you would receive the triangular type of sandwich that we have in here in this country. So el bocadillo, that's your baguette type of sandwich, el bocadillo. And another couple, los huevos, eggs. Quiero los huevos, I want eggs. Quiero los huevos. Again, learning points. Remember that the H's in Spanish are mute. You never pronounce them. Los huevos, eggs. Quiero los huevos. Next one. El agua. Agua is obviously water. Quiero el agua. Quiero el agua. You are already very experienced learners, so you know that something that is feminine in Spanish that ends in A is most likely to be feminine. But why El, not La? It's because el agua begins with the letter A, agua. You can't say la agua. You can only say el agua. That in the pronunciation rules makes more sense. El agua, the water. El agua mineral water. Quiero el agua, I want water. Next. La mantequilla, again, double L, mantequilla. Mantequilla, butter, very obscure word. Not many of us knew this word a few years ago when it came into the exam. La mantequilla, butter, la mantequilla, good word to remember. After this lesson, Nisha will show you the link to the Quizlet in which I put all these words for you as a studying set. So all these words are there, plus many more, so you'll be able to revise. La mantequilla, butter. Las legumbres, pulses, beans and lentils. Students always ask me, what are the pulses? That's what it is, beans, lentils, peas, everything that's dry and you have to soak to eat. So, las legumbres, pulses, like your beans on toast, that would fall for that one. Las legumbres. Quiero las legumbres. La tortilla, your omelet, la tortilla. Quiero la tortilla. La tortilla. Again, double L, pay attention. Quiero la tortilla, an omelet. Spanish omelet is the fried potatoes with an egg and onions or a little bit of chorizo perhaps chopped into it. So this is your Spanish omelet. This is what in Spain you will receive if you ask for la tortilla. In Mexico, however, la tortilla is more of a flat bread, what we buy in here if you go to buy la tortilla. But in Spain, la tortilla is this type of omelette that I'm showing on the picture. Right, I'm wondering whether you'll be able to name all these foods now. So, there you go. This one. See if I can get it to work. Yes, las tostadas. Here, los cereales. The one above. El té. El café. La mantequilla, la ensalada, la sopa, el pescado, los espaguetis, las verduras, las legumbres, la fruta, la carne. If you could remember all these words, well done to you. Fantastic work. Now, the last learning point for today, I would like to, again, point out to this word, quiero, I want. And we're going to have a look at what these people are ordering at the cafe. So, quiero un bocadillo de queso y un vaso de leche. Something that you would commonly hear in your listening activities. Often in the exam papers, there would be something like, listen out for what people are saying and write down the food that they mention. And you will hear something like, quiero un bocadillo de queso y un vaso de leche. What do they want? Bocadillo de queso. We learned the word bocadillo. We learned the word queso. Put together, bocadillo de queso, the sandwich of cheese. Like a cheese sandwich. Y un vaso de leche, a glass of milk. Vaso de leche. Next one, quiero, I'm hoping you are reading together with me. So, quiero una tortilla de jamón y una botella de agua. Even if you are not an expert in Spanish and you've just learned some words, tortilla de jamón, ham, omelet, y una botella de agua. We learned the word agua, water, botella. Well, looks just like the bottle in English. Una botella de agua, a bottle, one bottle of water. Quiero un bocadillo de pollo y un yogur. I want. Again, we start translating from the back. Chicken sandwich and a yogurt. Next one. Quiero un bocadillo de queso y tomate y una manzana. Starting to translate from the back. So I want cheese and tomato sandwich and an apple. Now, quiero jamón con huevos, por favor, y un agua mineral. So what do I want? I want ham. This time we've got the word con, with. Jamón con huevos. Ham with eggs. Please, por favor. Y un agua mineral, and mineral water. So those things you would commonly hear in a listening exam, in the listening activities. Also, if you are asked by your teacher in the exams, what do you like to eat? You can say, me gusta comer bocadillo de queso. And you could mention that word quiero at some point as well. Quiero un bocadillo de queso hoy, today. So it always makes a good impression to add that word quiero at some point. And the last one, your translation. Well, let's go back to the first one. A ham sandwich and yogurt. Right? Think about it. What would it be? Un bocadillo de jamón y un yogur. Well done. Cheese omelette and a bottle of water. Una tortilla de queso y una botella de agua. Next one, a ham omelette and a glass of milk would be let's start from the back, una tortilla de jamón y un vaso de leche. Next one, chicken sandwich and an apple. Un bocadillo de pollo y una manzana. A cheese and ham sandwich and bottle of milk. Un bocadillo de queso y jamón y una botella de leche. Well, an egg sandwich and a glass of water. Un bocadillo de huevo y una un vaso de agua. Chicos, well done. This is something that you want to do a little bit later in your own time. Write down in English or in Spanish any food you hear him mention linked to this activity is going to be forwarded later. And together with this activity comes the Quizlet, as I mentioned at the beginning of this lesson. Quizlet, the revision set that I create for all my students. So follow that one to repeat this vocabulary we've done today, and repeat the word Kero. There will be some really useful expressions for you to use in your exams. So, chicos, muchas gracias. Well done for today. Thank you very much. This lesson is over now, and I give you back to Leon and Nisha.
Thank you so much, Alex. That's really, really appreciated. And anyone who needs to tap onto more Spanish or listen to more items from Alex as well, please make sure that you're going through the different channels available to you on the YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and all the rest. But Nish will take you through them now. What's your plans for the rest of the day, Alex?
More online lessons with my children, setting up lessons for my own students at school. It's going to be a busy one. So
Have a great afternoon, my dear. Thank you again so much. See you Thursday.
Thank you very much.
Goodbye.
Take care, everybody. Bye, Leon. Bye, Nisha. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Hey, Nish, how are you?
Hey, all good, all good.
I see you there practicing your Spanish in the background.
I actually was like trying to translate things, and I was like, I can't be too loud. If I mute myself, I might forget to unmute myself. It was just.
Yeah, Amira went back on the lessons as well, and it's just when you know one of the key things about a short lesson as well, you get a taste, and you're like, and then that's the key thing, key thing. Right. Anyway, enough from us for today. I will leave you to outro, as they call it in the business.
Is the optional task for Spanish today. It is another Quizlet link. There are cue cards on there, flashcards. So you can go through all the revision first, and there is a quiz in there as well. You can catch up on any of the past lessons on YouTube and on Facebook. All the resources and even the link that Alex mentioned to the video will be on Facebook and YouTube too. There is getting phone calls. Let's not go in. There is another website here which has all of the content on it too, with resources and any other links to tasks that you might need. There is a code, it's me123, and you can just log in and you have access to everything there.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. And thank you as ever, Nish, for making sure that everything's running smoothly and well and sensibly and not leaving me to my own devices, which we all know would go very, very badly. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Yep, see you tomorrow.
Goodbye.